Hello, Lucy. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Hello, J-Man. Welcome. How is it going for everyone? There we are. Good, but you're sick? Oh, that's a shame. I hope you get better soon. Last 2 days of your break, it's dreadful. Wow. I was gonna say something and then my brain turned off. Okay, I need to turn... Much as I love this music, it's actually blasting my ears. It's so loud. Let's put everything on 6. Why are... Oh my god, there's so... I love it. There's so many different volumes. Perfect. This is how controls should be. There should be loads of different volume settings. Environment, music, cinematic, special effects, voices, system. These are all separate. That's great. Let's keep voices at 7 so I can always hear them. So, for context, for people who don't know, which I think is basically everyone who watches at the moment, I planned to start this game before I started Elden Ring, I think. I gave it a test, like a little test private stream that lasted 5 minutes, and discovered that my computer wasn't up to it at that point because Unreal Engine is abysmally optimized. My computer's better nowadays. And I'm also using graphics card to encode instead of CPU like I was in those days. And then it kind of just, it fell away because I started playing, I got Elden Ring, and that took a year. By the time I get 1,000 subs, I'm gonna have tinnitus. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. So yeah, this has been a game that I've been planning to play for a very long time. I mean, it's a blind playthrough essentially. What do I know about this game? I know it's Pinocchio. I know it's steampunk. Being Pinocchio, I know it has Pinocchio stuff in it. The music still needs to go down. I can't hear myself. A long time ago, I remember seeing some clips of gameplay, but I don't remember any of it, so I count this as a blind playthrough. I don't remember anything that I saw. And I'm gonna go through the other settings while I'm on the title screen here, just to see if everything... There's a difficulty setting? Curious. This is... From what you've heard, you can be hella gay, so 10 out of 10. Excellent. It's already a 10 out of 10 because it doesn't minimize when I alt-tab. Why don't more games not minimize when I alt-tab? Blood, motion blur, guide. Hello, Scarlet King. Welcome. What's popping? Lies of P is popping. They have a colorblind mode. Well, as someone who's colorblind, these are usually terrible. These usually don't work. Such as, for example... No, this isn't Minecraft. As always, Scarlet King, I'm playing 2 different games, one on the weekday, one on the weekend. And then when Silksong releases, it'll be 3 different games, so that'll be fun. As I was just saying, colorblind modes usually don't work. I have Protanomaly, not full Protanopia, but I have Protanomaly, which is essentially just a weaker version of Protanopia. When I go to the Protanopia setting, these colors get less saturated and harder to tell apart. Colorblind modes never work. Thank you for trying, but bad. Attack direction. Even if lock-on is not activated, the attack direction will be adjusted towards a nearby target when attacking. Interesting. I'll leave that on for now, but I have a feeling I might get very annoyed at that at some point. It does say recommended for beginners. I'm a beginner to this game, although not Souls-likes. This is Minecraft, I've just got texture back on. Yeah, a very advanced texture back. Adjust inclined surface camera. Reset camera position. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's good. Camera shake, keep that. How's the MC skin thing going? I'm currently leaning towards Madeline, because I think it would be really funny to use a skin of a main character from a game I gave up on. Also, some of the Madeline skins I found online are really nice. I think this is all fine. Graphics I'll leave for now. Controls I don't want to look at because they might spoil abilities I get in game. Okay, I think that's all fine. Hello, Forever Goat. Welcome. That was your idea, Lucy. Yes. Where's your credit? Well, there's your credit. It was Lucy's idea. I'm going to press new game now. Oh, now I select difficulty. A Butterfly's Guidance. A very easy difficulty for players who want a story-focused experience. You can experience the story without being impeded by combat. What is the point of this? I thought it was a Souls-like game. Without being... What? That's just a film. Asking because you're the one who made me a skin. I mean, it's a nice skin. I haven't fully decided yet. I'm leaning towards the Madeline one. Mostly because of the comedy. Partially because they are really nice. They have a lot of detail, the Madeline skins. But yeah, the one you made's a nice skin as well. Awakened Puppet. An easy difficulty for players who enjoy light-hearted action games. You can experience the story with lighter combat challenges. Or Legendary Stalker. The standard difficulty for players who enjoy tense action games. You can experience the story while enjoying challenging combat. I feel like they should have a higher difficulty as well. If they have lower difficulties, they should have a higher than standard. Oh. I just noticed that the thing in the background was beating like a heart. Geppetto is an exceptionally grand. In honor of the great writer Carlo Collodi.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
I chose Legendary Stalker, the standard difficulty. For some reason, I really wasn't expecting American accents. I saw Italian names and I was expecting Italian accents. A benefit item was added. Move and rotate camera. Yes, I'm aware how to play a Souls-like. This workshop slash surgery theater for puppets seems to be a bit fucked up. Am I on a train?
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
I'm looking all over for you. I don't see you. Are you a disembodied voice in my head? Oh, the voices are back. Oh no. It's a very nice train. X is interact. I presumed it would be. Investigate.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry.
Sophia.
My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krot, and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
I've never heard anyone pronounce Gemini as Gemini. Use belt. Select upper belt. Press and hold to select the first slot. Select lower belt. Press and hold to select the first slot. Use the selected belt item is square. Normal controls. Very normal controls. I have to use an item from the extra bag. X. Hold down to activate the extra bag. This is Elden Ring's stuff. Yep. Monad. I was going to read that. Monad's lamp. Oh, interesting. Monad's lamp. I know what that word means. Can I activate my inventory to see what the item in my belt is? Oh. I want to know what this is. Okay, I'm not allowed. Oh, there. Why is it that button? Why is it that button? You were doing so well. No. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Instantly check details / play records menu. What do you mean? Right, where is the inventory? Where's inventory? Where's... I can't change inventory? I can't change inventory. This is unbelievable. Buttons can be changed, not the ones I want to change, apparently. I have to press the bloody middle button instead of the options button. What the hell? Why would you do this? Right, let's read the items before I move on. Now that I obtained the following benefit item. Great. Grand. Why do I have a Christmas hat? Why do I have a glaive? Pulse cell restores HP. Use pulse cell to recover HP. Maximum number of times pulse cells can be used. When you reach the maximum, the cell will be discharged. If you attack enemies while the cell is discharged, the pulse cell will gradually be charged. Nice Bloodborne type system. Or similar to Bloodborne. Attacking to heal. Pulse cells are ergo cells that power the P organ. Oh dear. They work with stargazers, and they can also convert the energy from an attack's impact to recharge. Grand. I got the Season 6 Battle Pass. Well, I'm using Steam Family Library, so I'm using someone else's edition, so if there's additional content, that's why. Grinder. Weapon durability decreases each time you attack enemies with a weapon. Use a grinder to repair your weapons. When durability falls to 0, attack decreases and the weapon cannot be repaired with the grinder. Thus, it is advised to keep an eye on durability gauge. To those in battle, the grinder is their lifeline. Sharpness of the blade can mean life or death. Glaive is way too OP, don't use it. I'm not going to use any of the things that I randomly got at the start of the game. That feels wrong. Monad's lamp increases brightness upon use. A small lamp with a cricket guide puppet inside it illuminates the darkness with a faint light. Do not be afraid. Even if you get lost in the fog, the cricket guide will be with you. Is this like the cricket from I mean, I know it's like the cricket from Pinocchio, but is it also like the cricket from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? Because that would be funny. Last resort, immediate character death upon use. That's what I assumed that was. A special device that releases all of the P organ's energy at once. Dies upon use. I can't with the name P organ. It's... I have the mind of a small child. The old man feared the possibility of his son failing to awaken properly and going into a frenzy. This initialization device was made as a necessary evil for delicate adjustments. I'm not going to bother reading the lore of the special items that I got, like the glaive and stuff, because I don't care about those items. Left arm of steel, left hand parts made of metal. It throws forward strong punches. Left hand parts made with exquisite detail. They do not have special powers. Geppetto's name is faintly engraved upon them. Workshop Union basic frame. Parts that enhance puppet frames can absorb physical damage. Is that... I don't know which stuff I got default because I got it from the game and which stuff I got from that random stuff at the beginning. Are these defense parts stuff that I should have? This is from the game, okay. Parts that has puppet frames can absorb physical damage. A basic frame made by the Workshop Union. It is a part that reinforces puppet frames made with standard dimensions. Converter. Workshop Union Old Generation Converter. What an item name. Appendage parts that increase the attribute resistances of puppets can enhance resistance to attribute status ailments. Or to attribute status ailments. Interesting name. An old generation appendage made by the Workshop Union. Its design is old, but is cheap and effective, so it's still the main one in use. Only got the glaive and some clothes. Okay, thanks. Workshop Union cartridge. Prototype. Parts that apply to puppets' circulatory systems can enhance resistance to special status ailments. Prototype developed by the Workshop Union. It came into being after various efforts to improve puppet performance. And Workshop Union's certified liner reduces physical damage. Liner made in the dimensions approved. It can be made by anyone as long as it complies with certification standards, so who manufactured it cannot be determined. Right, which clothes are mine and which are stupid ones that I got from random stuff? The white shirt I'm wearing, so I assume that's mine. Everyday attire that can be worn casually. It is imbued with someone's kind consideration. It is a casual attire, but made from a sturdy material. The old man was thorough when it came to his son's clothes in anticipation of the rarest disasters. Why did I get pregnant manned on Discord? I don't know. Ask the person who did the reaction. Why would I know? I was confused by that as well. Are these other clothes all the stuff that I got that is silly? They feel like they are. Oh, I have gestures too. Sit. Check ground. Oh, gestures have lore in this game. A throne made of gold, a beggar's shabby mat. Their weight may differ, but they are both for sitting. There is a saying in the country of the morning across the sea that goes, even stone bridges should be tapped before crossing. That feels like that's going to be important. Okay, so that's bag. That manage your items and equipment is change your equipment. Defense parts. Okay, I see. Amulets. Don't have any. The ones that are silly are the battle pass ones. I mean, I don't know which ones are silly. Are these two silly? These don't look silly per se, but they also don't look like something that is in the base game. I am not putting a Christmas hat on. Did the hat come with the game? Because the alchemist's hat is kind of something that I want to wear. I like top hats. And then this is character info. Vitality, vigor, capacity, motivity, technique, advance. Why do you have pale text with almost no outline overlaid on a pale shirt? Bad. When they don't affect anything other than the looks. Interesting, okay. HP, stamina, legion. Fable slot, guard regain. Disruption, shock, break, slash strikes, pierce. Physical fire, electric blitz, acid. Curious. I'm gonna put the hat on. I like the hat. How the fuck do I equip the hat? It's even taller than I thought it would be. Right, let's open this door.
Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help.
Yeah, I was working on it, thanks. I had to read the lore first. He doesn't go very fast at the moment.
But the streets are not safe. Arm yourself with one of the weapons over there.
Yeah,
It'll be helpful
thanks,
on
Sophia.
your way to the hotel.
Oh, wow. Arm yourself with one of the weapons, I never would have guessed it. Path of the cricket, balance. Path of the bastard, dexterity. Path of the sweeper, strength. Dude looks like he says, "What a jolly good morning, my good sir." I say, old boy. There are only 3 classes at the beginning. Interesting. Balanced combat style, both power and speed. Okay. Quick and nimble style for striking the enemy's weak spots. Okay. Heavy combat style that cuts down enemies using great physical strength. I always go for the dex build when it's available.
Destination Hotel Court. Recommend escaping from this location.
Great. Cheers. Go bastard because it's funny? Well, I was going bastard because it's dex. Oh, I have prompts at the side. Interesting. I hope they go away soon. Switch weapon. I only have 1 weapon right now. Wait, hold on. The hilt? Hold on. I need to work out how this works. Right, great. Dodge. Dash roll. Yeah. Give me a second, game. Give me a second. I'm looking at this. Guard L1. Attack. Heavy attack. Oh, hello. Punch. Games like Sekiro, parrying is everything. Hold on, I need to look in my inventory. Game, you need to tell me more about how this works. Rapier's blade, rapier's handle. Damage reduction, rate while guarding. Storm stab, guard, parry. No, I don't want that. I want lore. Switch display. Time the enemy's attack correctly to deflect it and trigger a powerful attack. So the handle does that. Rapier blade that specializes in sharp thrusts. The long light blade is well suited for hit and runs. People with cold hearts began wandering Krat long ago. Everyone welcomed the changes that brought wealth, but they were bound to pay the price. Wintry Rapier's handle. A handle made to reflect the client's tastes. This handle, meant for a weapon used for duels, is elaborately engraved. The petrification disease swallowed everyone inside a winter crystal. One has no choice but to take up the sword in order not to freeze. Fascinating. Why is it giving me a triangle prompt down there? I'm sure I'll find out. Oh, lock-on's weird. It doesn't angle me right towards them. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, normal attack, special attack, hold down to charge. Okay, you don't need 2 at once already. I wasn't expecting immediately 2 at once. Destroy an enemy's weapon with a perfect guard. Fascinating. Can you turn over? I want to see your face. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. The volume is very loud. The volume is very, very loud. Maybe... there. Environment. SFX. Something like that. Yo, lag. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna have to read all of these now. Krat Central Station train information. Train Keystone Express, Star Regional, E36 Intercity FR, Star Regional, Atlantic EC, Blue Ferry 2. St. Marion and Dacia are the only 2, or Dacia, perhaps? And Final Street. Most immersive experience play this in Italian, for real. I mean, I kind of expected everyone to be speaking with at least Italian accents anyway, but they don't appear to be. Sawtoothed Wheel. throwing object. A cogwheel that is a common sight in Krat. It can be thrown to draw an enemy's attention. Even worthless items can become useful if you collect them. Everything became useful in battle in the paralyzed city. Nightbot is indeed here. Pulse cell is still 0. Perhaps I don't have any maximum at the moment. That would make sense. Also unsure how... Well, I want to put this in... It's in the lower belt grinder. This doesn't give me an indication that it... Amount in bag 1, unable to store, kind of suggests that it's not something that runs out. Yeah, I don't want to be told what I will find later, Forever Goat. Please tell me nothing about what I've found. It's a blind playthrough. I'm voicing thoughts aloud. Fortunately, it was immediate, but for future, I don't want to know things before I've got them. Use a pulse cell to recover HP. Yes, I read the lore already. Okay, that's what that looks like. Why is P lying? Excellent question. It wants me to dodge, but I don't want to dodge. That was terrible. Okay, you are very easy to stun lock. Dim Ergo Fragment. Obtain Ergo plus 100. A fragment of Ergo, a mysterious power stone that can be found in Krat. Geppetto's puppet can absorb Ergo and turn it into power. Ergo is both a power source and a currency in Krat. Even small pieces can be put to good use in the city. Sorry, Ergo is a really funny name for an item because it's not a that's not a noun. It means therefore. Hello Sagan, welcome. This is a steampunk Pinocchio Souls-like. I'm surprised you've never heard of it. It's pretty popular. Okay, so that's there. I didn't actually check if this... I can jump just like Dark Souls. I can open... No, I cannot open this. That's fair. It does not open from this side. Presumably this also does not open.
The station employee has the train station keys.
Do they now? I described what this game is felt like reading tags on Wattpad. You can block enemy attacks by guarding. If you guard is successful, your character will take reduced damage, but it will consume stamina. The reduced damage will be transferred to Guard Regain. Guard Regain accumulates but gradually decreases over time. While you have Guard Regain, you can attack enemies to recover HP. If a guard succeeds right before being hit, it triggers Perfect Guard. When a Perfect Guard is successful, you not receive damage, only stamina is consumed. You can use Perfect Guards to destroy an enemy's weapon or put enemy in staggerable status. Yes, I worked that out. Are you ranged? Wait, hold on. Can I destroy the boxes? Yes, I can. It's a good game. I can destroy the boxes.
You cannot see the door.
Yes, you are ranged.
Switch me on and gently mobile ready.
Mate, you need to be better. That was more successful than before. I'm covered in blood, Jesus Christ. Absolutely soaked. He thinks he's really clever, but he's not actually hidden there. Jesus, the lock-on is not very good. The lock-on is actually quite bad. Feel like that should have been able to lock on around that corner. There was no wall between me and him. Okay, it's quite irritating. For some reason, I don't know why he does it. Sometimes when I enter the inventory, he attacks. I don't know why. Thermite. A thermite bomb that can be thrown inflicts fire damage in the area of impact. After the puppet frenzy, people began to fashion weapons of resistance in their desperation. Many throwable weapons were manufactured, and these exhibited excellent results against their marching enemies. This game was your first Souls-like? I have played all 3 Dark Souls games, Elden Ring and Sekiro, so I would say I have some reasonable amount of experience. Right, who be stomping? Who's up in here stomping their feet? You're not actually moving, are you? Which means you're going to automatically detect me and turn around. Rear fatal attack from behind an enemy plus R1. Okay. You're not the stomper. You see there again, why does he do that sometimes? Pinocchio, explain to me why you attack when I open my inventory. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna turn down the controller vibration because it's a lot. Hey there. That was terrible parry. I keep holding X to pick up items. That's not how this game works. The Grand Exhibition. A dream of becoming a real girl. Harold Theatre, Rosa Isabel Street. Oh, look, it's a Pinocchio reference. Oh my god, it's a Pinocchio reference. I don't believe it. I'm a little concerned by the appearance of the fronts of these trains. They kind of look like missiles in a way. Exactly, Lucy. It's just like us. Where is that note? Where hath it gone? Collectible. If anyone finds this note, get out of the station and run. Okay, that's not a very useful note, but cheers. Oh, there's Stompy McStompface. That'll be the station guard who has the key. The backstab is slightly over the top. Oh, hi, mate. Oh, he did 2. I wasn't expecting 2. He was goated with the sauce. You turn around. I want to see how good your eyesight is. You turn around, please. You turn the fuck around, please. Okay, he's not going to turn around. I thought that's the wrong menu again. I thought how do I switch to page 2? Oh, I have to do that. Triangle? Oh yeah, triangle switch display. Okay. Okay, there is more. Be sure to steer clear of the waiting room. I saw a huge puppet smashing people to death in there. I locked the door, but I don't know if that'll work. At least it should stop people from randomly coming in. I'm going to die soon, so I want to help you, even if it's not much. Please survive, anyone. That could all fit in this lore segment that's visible right now. Okay, you're not going to turn around, so... Goodbye. Dimergo fragment. I feel like bro is probably scripted to notice me. But perhaps not before I open this door. Yeah, I had already worked that out without you, tutorial, but thank you. Locked doors. Unlocked doors or go down ladders to open shortcuts. Incredible. Who would have guessed it? Press the button. He didn't hear that? He has no ears? Okay, I'm gonna use the grinder. Let's find out how this works. Hopefully it's not a one-time use. Might be. Okay. You hold it, and it goes up. Okay, that's how that works. And then that's... okay. Modern game to try not to have a million tutorials that are like breathing is good, yeah. The most loyal servants. Lorenzini, exciting events. Sir? Yeah, okay, he did notice me. Okay, I mistimed that. Okay. Oh, I'm using the wrong button. Pulse cell, attack enemies with a weapon. Oh, I staggered him. Well, this is a problem. Okay. Pinocchio, if you could... I peed on him. I wouldn't have described it that way, bro. Damn it. Ugh. That's an interesting way of describing death. Lie or die. You didn't give me an option to lie. I don't think attacking people is lying. Right, Forever Go, please don't tell me how to play the game when I'm trying to work out for myself. It's a blind playthrough. Again, let me try and work out mechanics myself based on the information the game gives me. Secondly, I know that. I'm just bad at timing the parries at the moment, so I was trying not to get destroyed by missing the parries, and it didn't work. You are gonna stay asleep. That's good. Okay, so... drop. Ergo, good information to have. Now, can you... While you're attacking, white outline will appear around an enemy's HP bar. When this happens, you can make the enemy staggered with a charge attack or Fable Arts. R2 hold for charge attacks. That's not R2. There we go. That's how R2 works. Krat Central Station main entrance key. I was reading that. It goes away so quickly. A key once held by a Krat Central Station puppet, it opens the front entrance of the station. The station puppet fulfilled the duty imprinted on it. Its last duty ended with bloody violence. Can I please pause the stream for like 5 minutes? You're gonna grab a drink, okay? No. Sure, but no. You can imagine that I paused the stream. What's my favorite facts about human biology? I don't particularly have a favorite fact about human biology that I can think of. Maybe that, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a favorite fact about human biology. Used Krat Central Station. They went away so quickly again. City. That's how you know you're playing a Souls-like, when the door animation takes 6 years. Can I break these? I can't break the luggage. What's the point? Krat Central Station Plaza, rainy night. Oh, there's weather modes. I wouldn't just say rainy night. It's also Stargazer activated. I thought that was an item. It's also a thundering night. This game's just throwing achievements at me. Use a Stargazer for fully recovering HP and stamina, as well as charging your pulse cells. You'll be revived at this point in case of death. Remember, this process also revives enemies, not just your character.
This is called a Stargazer. A marvelous device the Stalkers used in the past.
The Stalkers? Sorry, am I in Mortal Engines now?
Please reduce puzzle numbers or reset danger parameters.
As we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lend my power to this Stargazer for a moment. Gather ergo, clever one. This Stargazer will make you stronger.
Oh, there's the butterfly flying around.
But the Stargazer's strength doesn't last forever, so be careful with it. Hurry up and come to Hotel Krat.
Level up storage. Use held ergo. When spending ergo to level up or to make a purchase, held ergo can also be used. Only the held ergo in the bag can be used, while the held ergo in storage cannot. Stalkers like in Subnautica? Maybe. I was thinking Mortal Engines, but yeah, that works too. Right, can I have... Game, can you tell me more about... No? Great, okay. I just have to work it out from looking at what's highlighted. Vitality, health, and guard regain. Vigor is stamina. Capacity is legion and weight. Game, you gotta tell me what legion does. That's just... You can't just not tell me. Motivity is fast weapon damage. Or, no, technique is... Technique is fast weapon damage, motivity is strength weapon damage, maybe? Yeah, that makes more sense. Motivity is strength, technique is dexterity. Advance is... You see, this is why you gotta... This is why the game has to have tutorial slots here, or explanation slots here. You give me tutorials for everything except the thing that needs explanation. Wait, hold on a second. I see why it is that I attack sometimes. So this menu button that it talks about that is pause, that's the touch screen in the middle of the controller, that functions as a keyboard. So when I press that button, it switches the controls to keyboard and mouse, and then I press another controller button, it goes back to controller. That's what it is. That's the stupidest menu button you could possibly have, and I don't know why you can't change it. Okay, how many levels can I get here? Probably like 3 by the looks of things. Yeah. That seems good to me. Yes, I wish to use Ergo to level up. Grand. One of your favorites is the DNA used to create the placentas from the father's side. This is to make the placenta greedy for nutrients, preventing cooperation between placenta and mother's system. Huh, interesting. Oh, there's a dead horse. There's a horse that's been dead for a while by the look of it. Oh, you've got a... Oh, no, you haven't. You've got a candlestick. Okay. I will not become good at... I will not become good at parrying quickly, as I was about to say. I'm very much in Sekiro mode. Hold on. Okay, that rests automatically. And I don't think holding block really works the way it does in Sekiro in this game. Oh, dog! You got it. You have to get rid of the dogs first in a Souls-like. I'm aware about belt items. I don't want to use a belt item. Fuck off, game. Take this the tutorial off my screen. Thank you. I'll save those for when they're useful. I think he's coming my way because he's noticed me. But it's not the easiest thing in the world to tell. L1 and triangle does that? Fascinating. That's another thing the game... Why is the game giving me tutorials for mechanics that every game has, but not mechanics that only this game has? Fable Catalyst. Keeps giving me Fable Catalysts. Krat times issue 183. Oh, I can use the options button to view details for that, but I can't use it to get into my inventory. Fuck you, game. Krat times issue 183. The Krat Grand Exhibition has been delayed. This decision was made to protect the citizens until the puppet frenzy that has recently paralyzed the city is under control. The occurrence began on Rosa Isabel Street, resulting in hundreds of casualties. While the cause is still unknown, the number of casualties and the scale of damage are both growing. As the crisis dragged on, the workshop and Venigni Company, Krat's largest puppet factory, announced that they would offer emergency supplies to citizens and do everything they could to alleviate the situation. A task force is investigating the possibility of a fatal loss of the Grand Covenant, which is the control protocol of the workshop's puppets. However, there is no quick solution as of now with the puppet frenzy resulting in more casualties. As the city braces for a resurgence of the petrification disease, the citizens were advised to stay indoors for their safety. However, many citizens are trying to escape through Krat Central Station, intensifying the general chaos. Why is puppet frenzy capitalized on the first page but not on the second page? The journalists who run this newspaper need to go back to grammar school? Oh, actually, a grammar school's a real thing. That was supposed to be a joke, but that actually exists. These folk have a lot of candlesticks. Candlesticks seem to be really common in this city. Hello, Madav, welcome. You lied. What did you lie about? Vivid ergo fragment. I sound very pretty today, thank you. Vivid ergo fragment doesn't have any different lore, exceptionally disappointing. Press and hold to dash. Can share duplicate setting with forward jump dodge action. If duplicate settings are not set for dash dodge, press once to dash. There's a guy down there. On the occasion of Lies of P, let's play 2 truth and 1 lie. Sure, but it might take me a while to think of things. Volunteers wanted. The Grand Exhibition. Homo Machina, the best butlers and maids at your service. Okay, these posters are kind of repetitive. Why is it giving me the rear fatal attack tutorial again? I've already got that tutorial. We've reached a point in this game where it's so obsessed with its tutorials that it's giving me the same tutorial twice. Use handle fable arts, yes. The handle fable art doesn't seem to use any fable, but maybe it does if I use it successfully. Wait till it tells me the third time. I'll turn tutorials off and miss important information if it does that. Vanini works. Not anymore, he doesn't. We make tomorrow. Marvelous Puppet Show Festival. There were 2 ways to go here. That's down there. And then this goes up somewhere. Excuse me, sir. I just need to stab you in the back. I missed. But that's fine. Excuse me, sir. Okay. Okay, that's how that works. So far, finding the parries significantly more difficult to time than games I'm used to, but I think that's just because the game is of a different style. And I will get used to it. Played Lies of P, but you quit because you got too used to the rewarding experience of Sekira's counter? I feel that's a shame to let your enjoyment of one game be diminished by a different game, but fair enough. To each their own. I mean, I'm certainly gonna play badly at the start here because I'm still in Sekira's mindset. I'm trying to read the bottom text. The most luxurious service of the sea. Dog. Did he just slide cancel? I don't know. I don't know what I did. Oh, that's a... I don't know. I don't know how I did it. I wasn't looking at it. And I don't know how to reproduce it. We'll play the game again, but you need to get into the mood of it. Played it because you heard the game is good. Now you know how the game is, you might play again, we get the mood. Fair enough. Fair enough. Glad I had subtitles, because those words were completely impossible to understand. Indiscernible, that's the term I was looking for. Good to know we are on the coast. I don't have a car. There's an island over there. So the car model I have is null. Let me in! Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That took durability. Oops. Oh, big boy. Wait, are you gonna patrol? Maybe you'll turn around and I'll be able to stab you in the back? Turn the fuck around. Turn yourself around right now. Evidently not. Okay, I didn't like that. Fury attack. Some enemies become red and use a strong attack called a fury attack. Can't guard fury attacks, but you can move out the attack's range with a counter or perfect guard. Okay. It's like... Oh, you... Interesting. Stop giving me tutorials you've already given me. I hate you. That tutorial should have happened before getting hit. The tutorial in this game is abysmal so far. It's really bad. Just like because of little things. So that's like perilous attacks, except your dodge in this game is much worse than it is in Sekiro.
Destination Hotel Quad. Optimal location for observing the destination.
What? Oh, was that my lamp? Oh, shut up, lamp. I don't want to know that that's Hotel Krat. I mean, I could assume that if I looked off into the scenery, but I might have just thought that's an interesting place that looks like we might go later. Why does the game have built-in spoilers? I think I have the IQ of a lobotomite, so they give me a tip every 5 seconds. Yeah, but it's also tips that they've given me before. Oh, it's interesting. You can kind of step forward into an attack. Okay, he's gonna... Why did I do that? You can... Oi! You can step forwards into attack, or you can step forwards into an attack. But not yours. Dog. No, not both of you. Fuck off. I hate these little enemies. There we go. These little enemies are annoying. They have very long wind-ups. Yeah, there could be a reminders option. Although for some reason there isn't an option to switch which button opens your inventory. Like, seriously. Why can't I switch this to be something else? It's the stupidest... It's very annoying. What would that be in gameplay? HUD. Autoplay gramophone. Okay, I don't know what that is yet. Abysmal controls the game better be good, yeah. I mean, it feels nice, except when trying to dodge or parry. The rest of the controls, like, feels nice. I don't think it has an option to try... It doesn't... Or maybe guide. Nope. This is just all of the tutorials that I've received so far. No, it just is tutorial on or off. I also will say, I don't like that it constantly has all of those buttons on the right. It's just more HUD covering more of the screen. Like, I can remember the controls. In fact, the only control I haven't been able to remember so far is one that isn't on that list on the right. Hey, look, plunge attack. Why didn't you tell me that in a previous, like... Why didn't you tell me that in a full thing? It's really weird about which things it gives you full menus. Hope you get Kala would be a funny insult. In this, it's hope you get petrification disease. Why wasn't the plunging attack a full tutorial message? Venigni's urgent repair tool. Oh wait. Instantly repairs weapon durability. An emergency repair tool made by Venigni immediately restores weapon durability. An emergency repair tool that Venigni made to support stalkers. Regrettably, its manufacturing facility was destroyed during the puppet's occupation, so it has become a rare item. Sorry, every time it mentions stalkers, I'm just going to think of Mortal Engines. Catalyst made to supplement puppet abilities rapidly charges Fable. Catalyst made puppets more efficient by circulating ergo energy within their bodies. This groundbreaking invention was based on one alchemist's idea. Grand, thank you. Sorry, I'm just gonna put this in there. Could be useful at some point. He's got no head. So no head. Attack me. Maybe don't. I don't like fighting those enemies. Their attacks take too long. I'm a little confused about how recharging your I need to reread that. Oh, you can't backstab dogs. I need to reread the healing. If you attack enemies while the cell is discharged, it will be gradually charged. Okay, it only happens when you're at 0 healing. Maybe they made this game in mind of like baby's first Souls. Like, it seems that way. It had, like, the lower difficulties were like less combat, and then the lowest difficulty was like no combat whatsoever, which I feel like means that you have no game, because the whole game is combat so far. And like, fair enough, but if I choose the standard difficulty, please don't still treat me like this is my first Souls-like. Where does this actually lead back to? Where is this? Oh, it's right here, okay. That's a good shortcut. Good level design so far.
A powerful parade puppet is blocking the entrance, and that's the only way in. So
Oh no!
Be careful.
It's a boss fight. Maybe I should refresh my healing. Or either a boss fight or a mini boss fight. He doesn't run very fast. The game is very pretty, but the HUD does cover significantly too much of it. I might as well level up. I have enough ergo. Just for one, I think. I still don't know what like, it doesn't tell me what Legion does. Can someone who's played this game before, if there's still anyone who's played the game before in chat, can I have an explanation of what Legion is? Because it doesn't really explain. Like, they tried so hard on tutorials for so much, and they don't give you an explanation button for what each of the attributes do. It's wild. What the fuck is Legion? I don't know if I should be upgrading it. I'm just gonna upgrade technique for now because damage good. And before I go to the boss fight, I'm gonna kill this gentleman over here. And this gentleman over here. And level up again. And level up technique again. Reddit Lords said it increases the size of the Legion meter for your left arm attacks. Reddit, what the fuck does that mean? Oh, I didn't kill him! They're actually cheating. Bruh. Well, I mean, there's no... There's no point in keeping going here. I was trying to keep my healing up. Jesus Christ. That was the only comment on that post. Right, I'm gonna try and just sprint through this area. Now, how quickly do they lose aggro? You'll follow me through. That's fine. Is the other guy still following me? Doesn't appear to be. Yeah, you can backstab them. But it doesn't work when you've got 4 enemies on your arse at the same time. Like, that's just silly. It's bad enough in Sekiro. Oh, this is a Stargazer. I was so close. It's bad enough in Sekiro when you're fighting multiple enemies at once, when you have that game's mobility. It's worse fighting multiple enemies at once in this game. Hello, sir. Are you a practice dummy? Ow. Ow. You are a practice dummy. I missed the perfect parry. You missed me. Can I use my... I'm trying to use R2 and he won't do anything. Fatal attack. Face a staggered enemy plus R1. Fatal attack can be performed on staggered enemies. If successful, will inflict heavy damage. That's information I now have. Okay, fuck you. Good lord. I'm pressing the button, he's not doing anything. Okay. I feel like the parry frames are very few.
Hello there. Welcome to Krat, visitor. I didn't think there were any stalkers left to fight the puppets. You didn't hear? Figures. The whole organization fell apart. All that's left are wannabes and amateurs who think they can fight on their own.
That's me.
You ought to buy something while you're at the festival. You can't rely on yourself alone. Out here alone? You could use some help. Here's a festival gift for you.
Are you covered in
Now
bandages?
get yourself something useful.
Throwing cell. Large output battery that can be thrown inflicts electric blitz damage at the area of impact. After the puppet frenzy, people began to fashion weapons for... Yes. Okay, that's the same lore as the other thing. Electric blitz abrasive. Temporarily imbues weapon with electric blitz. Good. Special abrasive made by mixing electric blitz metal powders. Wise stalkers are prepared to face any manner of variable that comes up in battle. Abrasives are another weapon that can turn the tide on the constantly shifting battlefield. Puppet saber ball. Okay, this is the weapon that you would have started with. Oh, it just gives you all of these. Okay. Huh. So you can have different hilts with different blades. But the hilt has scaling as well. Fascinating. Who's playing the music? Who's doing it? It's annoying. Introducing the parade puppet. Here appears a terrific puppet that will enliven the parade. Introducing Parade Master. Why is it in angle brackets? That feels like that's a glitch. A remarkable parade puppet model from the workshop to celebrate the grand exhibition. Hello there. I am the Parade Master. I like singing and marching with people. The Parade Master has the following functions: 16 jolly songs, cheerful laughter, and 54 parade phrases, parade dances to delight children, the strength to carry 6 men on his shoulders. This Parade Master was made big in commemoration of the grand exhibition. Check out its charms on the eve of the upcoming exhibition. Marvelous Puppet Show Festival. I can't read the rest of the text on the poster, but presumably it's the text I just read. Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious. Wait, I can't break this? Disappointing. World's most obvious boss arena. Pinocchio, that's a little extra. Okay, that's not something I can block, I don't think. Okay. Oh, I can't. Tried to dodge. I accidentally perfectly parried him. I failed to perfect parry him. Let me move. Did I run out of stamina? Probably. I can't move. Why did you dodge towards it? Why would you do this? Well, okay, that's dead. Once again, the default dodge seems to be forwards. It's the same in Sekiro. Let me try without holding a joystick at all. If you die in a boss battle, Death Ergo is created the entrance to the boss arena. That's nice. Okay, so I dodged backwards there. Why did I dodge forwards in the fight? I wasn't holding the forwards dodge joystick. Do you know where Geppetto's name came from? His name reminds you of podiatry, so in your mind his name is the feet. Why does his name remind you of podiatry? Those don't look like similar words. Or does he remind you of the Italian word for podiatry? I could probably find out quite easily where his name comes from. Give me a second. If it's a real name, it has high likelihood to be on behindthename.com. Diminutive of Giuseppe, which is Joseph. It's basically Joe. What the fuck is this? I don't like that the boss arena becomes covered with the sludge. And I must pass through the sludge. I swear to God, I'm moving backwards. Again, I dodged backwards. I don't understand the... whatever it's called, perilous attack. That's cheating. You can't be in your stagger. I'm doing it! Give it to me! Well, that was easy. Eliminated! I'm gonna use that heal anyway. What did I get? What items did I get? Where are the items? This game needs a recent items menu. Oh, is that what those icons are? Ah, that's what those icons are, isn't it? Still would be useful to have a recent items menu. Quartz. P organ ability activation part. A colorful tiny ergo fragment. It activates a special ability when equipped to the P organ. I can't. The name P organ's too funny. There is a special kind of ergo with different color and vibration. The workshop uses this gem to bring out puppets' different abilities. Is it just me having the mind of a child, or is it really unfortunate word choice to talk about how the P organ vibrates? I feel like that's not just me. They put this game on the internet. I mean, they must have known. Parade leader's ergo. Obtain 5,000 ergo. Honestly, that's not very much. Ergo obtained from the parade master is packed with immense power. A treasure hunter may want this rare ergo. Although the entire audience disappeared in a pool of blood, the parade master was cheerful. As long as there's a king, the show must go on. A kidney stone? It's not just me. Okay, good. Glad to hear it. That was actually quite a fun boss, but I do feel like it's... There seems to be almost no incentive to dodge the... What did it call them? They were not called perilous attacks. Fury attacks. There seems to be no incentive to try and dodge them because bro's dodge isn't good enough. You just have to try and perfect parry them. I don't see a stargazer, so I'm going to go back to the stargazer that I was just at before I advance in the level. I realize my death counter is over my ergo meter, but there's actually nowhere I can put it on stream that isn't over something because this UI is too much. I don't have enough. Okay, let's do that. I feel like I should be able to hit these to, like, do something. Like, for each one I destroy, I don't know. Affect dialogue with a circus NPC. Can I jump in the fountain? Of course I can't, because this game is bad. It won't let me jump in the fountain. Oh, I was about to try and kill you, sir.
Cannot enter. Energy depleted.
Are you... Okay, you're dead. Okay. Hotel Krat, the greatest... My god, that doesn't last any time at all. What is wrong with this game? The greatest luxury you will ever experience. Treat yourself to an unforgettable day. The UI is easily the worst part of this game. Also, that isn't what that says. That says so much more than what I get to read, and I feel robbed. Look how much text there is. Why can't I read all of that? It's one of my biggest pet peeves about games. It's when you go to read something and the text is completely obviously, blatantly not remotely what's written on the texture. They should line up.
One more thing I should mention.
This game hates
Hotel
accessibility.
security
It really...
excludes puppets like you.
It does.
So you'll have to lie to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
Great, I have to lie. It's almost like the game is called Lies of P. Like, for a game that has accessibility settings in its difficulty and its colorblind mode that doesn't work, it has very bad accessibility, actually, when it comes to the menus and stuff. Hotel Krat. Ooh, that was cinematic. Hello, thunder god rays. Well, lightning god rays. So I need to tell a big fib. I have a feeling that the lie part is going to be some sort of Bethesda speech check. I feel like it's gonna like affect the ending of the game. You're gonna get like negative karma every time you lie, and there are always gonna be like alternative ways to get through without lying. That's my theory. Hidden Moonstone. Like, why is quick go to inventory not the same button as just go to inventory? Why can't the options button just take me into the menu normally? I'm never going to stop complaining about that. Can he even speak? Don't think I've heard him say anything. I bet he can speak. Upgrades normal weapon blade to +3, a rare enhancement material that can be obtained in different parts of Krat. It can upgrade the blades of common weapons. The Moonstone was not from this world. However, it was the most optimal enhancement material. In their urgency, technicians pushed forwards with using the Moonstone for weapon upgrade without time to review it any further. Well, that's ominous. Using powers that we don't understand. Good stuff. Why is my weight 64.7? Couldn't they just round up to 65? Eh, I'm fine with that.
Welcome to the sanctuary of the Grand Covenant. Prove your identity. Who are you?
I'm a human.
Grand Covenant's fourth law. A puppet cannot lie. Welcome to Hotel Krat.
Did my nose get longer? Ah, there you go. Consequence. Springs are tightening. Good lord, those emojis, Scarlet King. Why so many? Why am I playing Phantom of the Opera all of a sudden? What's this organ? Oh, title screen. Wunderbar. So that was a prologue, technically. Am I going to get an opening cutscene now? I really am. That's probably Moonstone. Or no, that's Ergo. Obviously. Music's going off. Oh, there's the guy I just murdered. Now lying. Dawn after the rain. Oh, your pendant's interesting.
I'm so happy to see you.
Uncanny Valley.
I am Sophia.
I didn't like that
I've
smile.
been waiting for you. Searched all over the city of Krat to find you. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers. But we have to find him first. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. All of Krat is dangerous for humans. And that neighborhood is one of the scariest. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. I'll explain more once you find him.
Grand, thank you. If this game came out this year, you'd be convinced that art was AI? No, I don't think so. It wouldn't have triggered that reaction in me. Especially since I feel like the message of this game is kind of giving objects sentience might be a bad idea. Scarlet King, please. No more emojis, please. She's just standing there. She was just kind of standing there. But you know, that's fine. She's allowed to just stand there. You can level up through Sophia. Yes, yes. Does that mean I can no longer just level up at Stargazers? Because if so, I'm kind of upset about that.
Jenny is fine.
That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini isn't so calm. I'm no inventor, but perhaps I can fix him.
I can fix him.
Fix himself
No.
sometime. Wait, take this pocket watch. Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now. This watch will guide you to
You're
a
not
safe
holding
place.
anything.
Be careful, clever one.
She's not holding anything. Gemini is in my lantern that's hanging off the back of my arse right now. I don't quite understand what the point of him is. So far, all he's done is tell me, hey, look, that's Hotel Krat that you can see miles away. Where's this pocket watch? Teleport to hotel or last stargazer used. Pocket watch from Sophia. The power inside the watch returns the user to the last stargazer visited or to the hotel's stargazer. A pocket watch imbued with mystical power. The power of the watch turns back time to when the boy was in peak condition. And my cables are under the wheels of my chair. It's a problem. Great. Homeward Bone. Cheers. Peak mentioned, indeed. So, wait, I need to check. Use the Stargazer. I can no longer level up at Stargazers. Okay. I'm not someone who has a particularly big issue with the Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 mechanic and Demon Souls mechanic and Bloodborne mechanic if you have to level up at this specific person. But if you introduce the game with the ability to level up at the respawn point and then take it away after an hour and a half of gameplay, fuck you. Quite simply. You've already told me how to dash! Fuck off, game! I'm turning the tutorials off. If I miss it, I'm sorry, they're gone. If I miss something crucial, it's actually the developer's fault. It's actually the developer's fault. Hello there.
I heard about you from Geppetto, but to see you in person, wow. You should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
You have such a French name and such an American accent. The American accents are really throwing me off with the setting. I feel like the setting is so European. Like, the lore is Italian stuff. This person has a French name. The name of the city sounds like Eastern European, and everyone speaks with American accents. Like, it's not a particular issue. It's just really throwing me off. Did I just get Sekiro's prosthetic? I think I just got Sekiro's prosthetic. A Legion arm that can release a wire. It can be strung around an enemy to drag it towards you or move you towards it. Stalkers devised a tool that increases their mobility during combat with puppets. The wire instantly narrows the distance between one and one's enemy, but it cannot guarantee one's safety afterwards. Skills with technique. Puppet string. Can release a wire. Trace. Press and hold the Legion arm button to track an enemy. Dodge enables dodging after a hit. Tech link. If you pull or wire trace an enemy and press and hold the Legion arm button, it would trigger a link attack. Grand. I still don't know how the Legion bar works. Maybe it told me that just now, but it should have not been the boy who cried wolf and given me like 600 useless tutorial messages. Is it just you, or does the character, how the character's moving not lined up with the speed? Friction, conversation of energy. Would I like to have a conversation with you? I think it's okay. No, I think it's okay. He is moving a little bit slowly, but I think his feet are lined up okay with it. It's not terrible. Maybe not perfect, but I think it's okay. Hello. You're a puppet who seems to have not gone mad.
Welcome to Hotel Krat.
Polendina.
My name is Polendina, butler to Lady Antonia. Please let me know how I may be of service. At Hotel Krat, comfort and calm walk hand in hand. Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
There's little moments of audio like popping very slightly. Talk. About the Grand Covenant.
The Grand Covenant is a set of absolute commands imprinted on puppets when they are made. First law. All puppets must obey their creator's commands. Second law. A puppet may not harm humans. Third law. A puppet protects and serves humans and the city of Krat. Fourth law. A puppet cannot lie. I've told you about the laws engraved upon every puppet. Do you require anything else?
Cat! There's a cat! So fuck off, butler, I don't care about you. There's a cat! Game's back to a 10 out of 10. There's a cat. I want to get up there. Hello? Oh, hello? Wait, investigate? Oh no, I'm just stealing his keys. Oh no, I'm speaking to the cat. Okay. Hello? Hello? I must find that cat again.
Welcome to Hotel.
Okay. Legion magazine. Polymer filling that activates a Legion arm specific ability. It can be implanted in a Legion arm to charge Legion rapidly. The polymer bullets that are used in Legion arms were developed in collaboration with Vinny Neworks. These bullets undergo a chemical reaction inside the Legion arm and turn into different substances like fire, electricity, or acid. You also sell quartz for a lot of ergo. And I can sell just anything I want. Grand. Eugenie, do you do anything more?
The sound of it alone. That craftsmanship comes only from the hands of Geppetto.
Oh wait, I thought she sounded American before, but now she doesn't.
Else. A custom arm from Geppetto himself is quite an accessory.
Hold on. I'm
Oh,
confused.
I forgot to introduce myself. I am Eugenie from the Workshop Union.
Eugenie.
I know my way around weapons of all kinds. I'm sure Master Geppetto would agree. If any of your weapons need work, bring them to me.
There is a slight... When she first spoke, I was sure she was American, but no, she's clearly European, but there is a slight Americanization to some of the pronunciations. We just find out what Legion does? Yeah. Then why was it available from the very beginning? Well, we still don't know how to charge it, but I feel like they probably told me that right after I turned tutorials off, but that's their fault.
I know my way around a weapon. Want me to look at something?
Upgrade weapon, alter handle, torque. Alter handle. I can put cranks in. So I can up the scaling with certain things at the cost of downing the scaling with other things. Okay. I like that. That's an interesting ability. Can upgrade. I can do this now. Do I have enough moonstone? How many moonstones do I need? 1. Yeah, I can upgrade this right now. I might as well, since it's my only weapon right now. It is now +1.
A stargazer is a survival device used by the stalkers. It powers itself by accumulating and absorbing ergo spores in the air. The stalkers installed stargazers all across the city. Once they're recovered, we can put them to use. If you want to test your skills or try new techniques, head for
Why
the
is she
garden.
not looking at me
The
anymore?
stalkers captured a puppet to use for training. Don't look at me like that. Everyone hates puppets. I know whose side you're on.
That feels like slightly odd delivery. I feel like that should have been, I know whose side you're on. But I know whose side you're on sounds a bit more accusative. Maybe she meant to be accusative, but within context I felt like she didn't mean to be. Oh yeah, they do have a puppet out here. And this one can't fight back, poor guy. Wait, this feels like torture. If the puppets have gained sentience, this feels wrong. Great fortune to all visitors, rest for all travelers, blessings to all friends. Okay. Hello, Bebop, welcome. I must find the cat again. This is my quest now. Must find cat. Oh my god, it's German. Hold on a second, German. Venini's Krat Landmark Guide 1. This month's attraction, Hotel Krat. Hotel Krat is one of the city's creepiest and most mysterious buildings. According to lore, Hotel Krat is an isolated castle built by an aristocrat devoted to a form of occultism after receiving a revelation from a radiant tree. At one point it was used as a mental institution, and some paintings said they saw... Some paintings? What am I reading? Patience. Oh my god. My brain's offline. Some patients said they saw hallucinations. Yeah, me. I hallucinated the word patience as paintings. However, no records remain as they were all destroyed in a large fire. Wonderful. That's what I want to hear. Above all, being so far underground just compounds the rumors. Some even said that it is connected to an unknown hell. Wonderful. But now these rumors have served to embellish the charm of Hotel Krat. I wouldn't say so, which has been renovated in the latest style. As the recent rumors of the grand exhibition Ghost Hotel spread, more customers are actually looking to stay at the hotel. Next is a comment from the hotel owner, Miss Antonia. A ghost hotel? I've heard that more times than I can remember. But fortunately, our hotel guests are brave like lions. It's not a problem at all. Hey, did you know that the word ghost and the word guest are cognate? They both come from the same Old English word for a stranger or guest. Rating 4 out of 5. Creepy and mystical. Best resort in Krat. Reporter Medoro. This guide was made with the support of Venigni Company, a friend of the city. That's what we call propaganda. Yes, they paid us to say nice things. Hello, I presume you're Miss Antonio.
Unexpected
Antonia,
guests,
rather.
Owen.
Sorry.
We don't insist on reservations. I am Antonia, and this is my hotel.
You appear to be on life support.
Welcome. Oh, I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet.
Are you?
He might have a few loose screws, but Geppetto's skills are undiminished.
Is that someone else, or are you staring at a
Shame.
painting of your younger self?
He took off for Elysian Boulevard, and he never came back. If he doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new coffin.
Oh shit, she's got dragon rot.
Oh, I forgot. I was keeping this for him.
And a lot
It
of peacock
comes with
feathers
a
in her
long
hat.
story.
Hello. Or pheasant feathers,
But
perhaps.
I think it's better off with you. Please find that old man. And do take care of yourself.
Oh, you've got petrification sickness, haven't you? Is this a painting of you when you were younger? Because that's quite vain to be staring at it. That's the book there. Got a gesture. I can show off my clothes. It is instinctive of life to want to show off beauty. To some, even simple gifts are sufficiently beautiful. Someone's memory. The uniform of a sophisticated and dignified boarding school. These clothes have been worn before. The uniform of a boarding school famous in Krat. The initial M is engraved on an elegant brooch. How does this look? I mean... looks alright. What's that one? Oh, that one looks best, to be honest. That's one of the ones that I got at the start, like bundle stuff. I don't know what that's even from, but it fits well with the top hat, so I'm gonna wear it. Oh wait, hold on, glasses as well. I can wear a red nose. No, I don't like the glasses. Just a small gut feeling that like 90% of the budget went towards the level design and the rest was just randomly thrown to the rest of the dev team. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think it's that extreme, but definitely some parts of this game feel less polished than others. I can play the piano? Wait, can you... You're not gonna let me play the piano myself? With like keyboard controls? I feel like I'm gonna go learn a tune over time and it's gonna like unlock dialogue from her. If I speak to her now, she's gonna tell me you're shit at the piano.
I have no idea so many secrets are buried in Krat. Thanks for keeping me company. What are you curious about?
I think I know her voice actor. Hello, Derpy Beast, welcome. I'm certain I recognize her voice.
I see you're here. That means you can lie. Your lies are a rare ability. You're able to choose your own path, unbound by anything. People on the outside are still afraid of puppets. Lie to protect yourself and find your path.
Hello, I'm not great, welcome. One thing Claire Obscure got right was allowing you to play the piano note by note. I have not yet played Claire Obscure, but I do intend to at some point when it's on sale enough, because I'm poor. So say very little about Claire Obscure, please. This is just the Sekiro DLC set 300 years in the future.
I'm an old friend of Geppetto's.
If that were the case, I would be better at
Sounds
it.
like family to me. Make yourself at home. You're always welcome here at the hotel. If you have any questions, ask my butler, Polendina.
Oh, can I not ask her about the cat? I want to find the cat. I don't care about fucking Geppetto. I care about the cat. also care about the fact that occasionally when I'm moving the camera quickly, the frame rate kind of goes a bit whack. I'm going to turn the graphics down very slightly. While I don't really get much fine control over it, unfortunately. Ah, I can perform a plunging attack on her now. I said I want to find the cat. Knock on the door. Excuse me, sir, who are you? I can't hit. I want to hit things. I want to melt this down for the gold. That seems valuable. Okay, why can Pinocchio, with like lightning powers in his arm, blast through a locked metal gate, but not a flimsy wooden door? Come on. Mate, use your left arm. Actually, just use your left arm. Oh, I didn't even think about it like that. I'm not great. Yeah. Perhaps slightly unfortunate word choice, but less unfortunate than them talking about how quartz makes the P engine vibrate. The alchemists of the Isle are a group of alchemists who settled in Krat centered on their leader Valentinus. They researched the ergo found in Krat, which led to the city's incredible boom. You wouldn't want to bust through a door that's made of effectively your flesh? I wouldn't have any reservations about it if it was blocking my way. Elysian Boulevard entrance, cloudy morning. Bench. Oh my god, benches! It's a Hollow Knight reference. Did I just see a texture flip out there for a second?
Hey, let's be more careful. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
No, we won't. Shut up. When I walk out, presumably the light moves? The world-winning cafe, restaurant, wine, the highest popularity. Hair and beauty. Something lounge. Freshen up your hairstyles. Cut style hair. Pereum? Don't know that word. Le bistrot de Krat. De Krat. Spécialité de café. Clémence. Bistrot de Krat. De Krat. Champagne, fine dining. Alma Machina servers. I'm trying to read these without going too far down the street so that thing starts moving. Hair and beauty salon. Are you not gonna go off on me? Okay. Odd. Oh, there's no way nothing comes out of that. Why is the drain smoking? What? Why is all of this so French if the story is Italian? It's weird. There are several different language sort of styles at play. Oh, I can level up at Stargazers. I just can't level up at the one in the hotel. Strange. Talk with Gemini. I fucking think not. I don't like his voice. Yeah, it's like, it's Italian sort of stuff, but then the city looks like kind of a cross between London and Prague, and then there's a lot of French around, and then the city's name is kind of Eastern European. It's very jumbled. And then half the characters have American accents for some reason. Mrs. Potts. Well, what does Mrs. Potts do? Does she make pots and pans? I don't think she does anything anymore. She might in fact be perished. Aubrey Street Bakery. That implies I'm on Aubrey Street. Why can I not jump into this? That looks open. I should be able to get in. Disappointing. Baguette and croissant. The two types of bread that exist in France. Theodore... Oh no, wait. Not Theodore. Fedore Books. Dale's Bookstore. One of Krat's oldest bookstores. Who's walking? A little bit of that, a pinch of spice and everything nice, yeah. Do not see me. I'm coming around this way. You don't see me. You don't hear me. Because they didn't program you with ears. You're on the ground. See the future. Greatest city in the world. Bourgeois. Bourgeois ward. Interesting. City of Krat. This is the posh area. Or the sort of middle class area. Best bookstore in Krat. Wait. This is the same bookshop as was over here. What? You can't have two branches of the same bookshop on the same fucking street. Oh, that's a shortcut I can get later because they said I can go down ladders. Lag, hello?
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better.
Shut
But
the fuck up,
that
Gemini.
was long ago. Before the puppet frenzy.
Shut the fuck up. It's three of the same shop. One of them is a money laundering scheme. Oh, hi there. More lag. Could you stop? I can't open this from this side. Four Seasons books. That font is not really one that works with the capital letter at the end, but okay. Four Seasons Coffee House. Hello, Elias Luna, welcome. What do I think of the game so far? I think the tutorials are very confusing and annoying, but the game is pretty good. I had to turn the tutorials off because it gave me the same tutorial prompt like 4 times with several minutes in between each go. It was very annoying. Oh, you have a gun. Could you not have a gun? Oh, if you could move to the side. I'm very bad at the parrying mechanic so far. My muscle memory is very much Sekiro parry timings. And that doesn't work for this game. Parry timings are very different. Unreal Engine's best optimized game? Honestly, it is Unreal Engine's best optimized game. I'm surprised it's running well with graphics that are this good, and me also streaming using my graphics card and it being Unreal Engine. LADA, well, LADA F150 frame. It's very inconsistent about which items you can go to your inventory to check with a quick button. What do I think of the people who say Sekiro is easier than Lies of P? Well, I can't compare it because Sekiro wasn't a blind playthrough and this is, so I physically can never compare that, unfortunately. Because I can't be like, oh, well, I was worse at this at the start of it than I was at the start of Sekiro, because I'd already seen a lot of, like, I'd seen challenge runs and stuff. But I do feel that the parry frames are a lot fewer than in Sekiro. Sekiro parry frames is like 30, I think. So like you get like half a second of grace, whereas this feels a lot tighter, like Elias says. Throwing cell I've already read, I just didn't buy one before. Apparently I picked one up somewhere. This is defense physical damage reduction rate. A made to order item specific to LADA, the puppet parts workshop. It has been used for a long time, so despite being heavy, it is reliable. It is the heaviest, but also the best one that I have. That's not the right place. I didn't realize I had a middling one, to be honest. Now I'm going to put the middling one on. I imagine 50% burden's got to do something to me. Oh yeah. The roll is bad to begin with, but that was abysmal. Oh, well, it's still pretty bad. Well, I'm glad you like my voice, Elias, but that word choice kind of makes me a bit uncomfortable. I am now... Oh, there's a... I was getting my bearings. How dare you? Always check the quality of ergo. You are the next something. Voila! You are something's tomorrow. Probably Krat's tomorrow, I would assume. Sawtoothed wheel. Press the button. Ta-da! Okay, doesn't look like there's anything over there. I think this is just a person. Oh, there is an item. Hey. Gemini's emergency protection. Well, I hate Gemini, so... Temporarily protects death ergo when hit. Food for the cricket puppet, through which you receive Gemini's help. If used, then there is death ergo. If used when there is death ergo to reclaim it, reduces the ergo loss from being hit. Gemini model was designed so it could be fed ergo to build affinity. However, no one could have imagined this model had another ability that was even more special. Wait, so when you get hit, the amount of ergo that you leave behind that you can reclaim from the last time you died reduces? That feels unnecessary. Out via something, veniam aut fasciam. Chamber of Machina Workshop, ergo is life. Out. It's just out Viam, like Viamo? Interesting. Ah. Aut viam inveniam aut faciam. Elias, please, that is genuinely making me uncomfortable. Stop. I will time you out. I can't move. I fucking hate that mechanic. It incentivizes you to try and do a heavy attack, but then you get hit during the heavy attack and then you can't move. Like the last hit at the end there, none of the buttons did anything. Wonder how I manage humor with friends. Well, not all humor is the same. Not all humor is based on weird being overly sexual with people you don't know in text. And also, I am asexual. So, just leave it. Like, that would be weird with most people. It's even worse with me. Okay, he's blind. Right, I don't like this man. Why do you not? Why does bro not do any strong attacks? He actually isn't doing a strong attack. Right. Sorry, Elias, you're being banned for aphobia and just not... Just... in general, just not respecting anything. Right, can I do a strong attack? Okay, why didn't you do that when I did it in combat? I'm very confused. Oh, I see. It's not that you have to hold to do it. The tap is a weird little useless thing. Okay. Good information to have. Oh, interesting. I noticed the controls have finally vanished from the side, so I can actually move... Can I really not move? Oh, I can. I can move the whole thing. Now my ergo's gone. Oh, it's because I'm in the menu. Okay, that's better. Yeah, OBS is weird sometimes. Oh. There's a gentleman. He's probably not very gentle. I will say, I also don't... Another UI thing. Another UI thing. I don't like the death blow backstab thing disappears as soon as you press the button, because it constantly makes me think I've missed it. Because I'm used to From Software games, like Sekiro, for example. If it disappears that quickly, that means you've actually missed the death blow, usually. The icon should stay a little bit. Okay, I got Legion Charge. Attribute Resistance Ampoule. Special ampoule made to enhance a puppet's attribute resistances. When used, it enhances resistance to overheat, electric shock, decay, and corruption. A robust defensive position is sometimes better than attacking. The resistance ampoule was developed to raise puppets' tolerance to abnormal statuses. Interesting. And I got Star Fragment, a meteor fragment that can be found in different parts of Krat. It can be used at the cracks calling in front of a boss area to summon a spectre. Star fragments cross dimensions to grant human wishes. If you wish for it desperately enough, they may be able to summon someone who wants to help save this world. Oh, it's like multiplayer summoning stuff? Soul summoning type stuff? Or Terraria, yeah, Terraria reference. Where did you come from? I was attacking someone else. That's cheating. You are in the wall. When do I get to Makiri counter? At what point am I allowed to Makiri counter that attack? Oh, there's an item over there. Wait, how do I get over there? Okay. Beams. Where's that light thing? I don't see it anymore. Why do weapons even have durability if you can repair them infinitely? Yeah, it seems... I feel like it's like it could run out in a long boss fight, but that... If that happens, that's not... That's just gonna be annoying. How did you miss me? Sometimes I feel like dodging is actually, like, running to dodge and just walking and strafing and stuff is actually a better dodge than the dodge in this game. Sharp pipe that can be thrown, passes through the enemy and inflicts piercing damage. Some throwable weapons boast great destructive power on their own. When combined with the strength of puppets, nothing more needs to be said. Doesn't have a head, imagine he doesn't really see or hear where he's hitting. Yeah. You know what, that's fair, I take it back. I was mean to him for no reason. You motherfucker. I don't understand it. To be honest. To be so honest. Am I meant to just keep parrying? That was cheating. You can't have a sudden freeze while I'm doing parries. I'm falling. Somehow survived. It might be because I'm exceptionally good at the game. You're gonna cancel me on Twitter for headless phobia. I did absolutely despise the headless enemy in Sekiro, so honestly justified. Frozen Man's letter. My Louise and Charlotte, my treasure. I can't hear anything. I think the streets are already dead. Nothing but silence. I assume that I too will become just another petrified corpse soon. I still remember the sound of your singing voice and the sight of Charlotte looking at picture books. I miss all of it. The best thing I did when I was alive was send you and Charlotte to the cathedral for shelter. I wish this nightmare was all over, if only you and the kid could come back. But I guess now it's impossible. I love you, Louise. I pray that you're safe there. An actual patrolling enemy and not go from point A to point B and camp there? Yeah. Well, I don't want to fight that man with no fucking healing. After an area with, frankly, too many enemies? Like, that last section on the rooftop felt a little cheap to me. With the throwing... people throwing bombs plus the spears that my game lags when I deflect. Surely I'll beat the, like... I looked at you to see if you'd noticed me and you hadn't noticed me. Actually, what the fuck? That is a respawn point. Well, I mean, there... Okay, I get my heal back. Wunderbar. I mean, I'm just gonna run past him. To be so real. Actually parried that. He spat on me, which again the stagger mechanic is actual dog shit because it takes so long to take the heavy blow because you have to get that full combo off. You have to get the full wind up and combo off in order to get through them, and it doesn't stagger them, so you can just be hit out of it instantly. So that's actually a terrible mechanic. I really hate that mechanic.
Why, hello.
It's just the
I
hey,
didn't know anyone was alive out here.
Why don't you get hit mechanic?
I know what you're thinking, but I'm not a burglar.
Why is my audio
I'm
crackling?
just crashing in an abandoned house for a while. Don't worry, I won't cause any trouble.
This guy is...
We survivors need to look out for each other.
His patch is coded.
But for your information, I didn't steal this.
Of course not. He didn't steal this. Totally. Gemini's Iron Protection. Temporarily protects current ergo, even in death. See, that's more useful. Parrying feels more luck rather than skill. I think it's just that the timing is weird. It's definitely going to be skill-based once you learn it, but it doesn't feel very good so far, the parrying. Electric coil stick handle. This is a strength weapon. Oh, it's an advanced weapon. It does electric damage. Head of a blunt weapon made by the Veneno Company to destroy puppets. The core releases a powerful current that causes lethal damage to puppets. Humans have always feared anything that excels beyond them. Puppets were already their loyal servants, but humans have created a new natural enemy that is sure to attack their weaknesses. I was trying to scroll down to be so real with you. Handle of a blunt weapon made by the Veneno Company to destroy puppets. Much effort went into the handle's insulation for the sake of the user's safety. The powerful electric blitz was clearly effective in killing puppets, however its inventor failed to realize it was also effective on humans. It's a one-handed handle. I feel like this handle shouldn't work on my sword. But it does say one-handed, which is also what my sword says. Very strange. I'm not going to buy it, because it's clearly not dex-based. Yeah, I'm going to put... I feel like I'm doing very little damage, so I'm going to put health and damage seems like the main thing at this stage. Stamina regenerates pretty quickly. Let me use these menus just to get rid of the you haven't seen these menus before. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else I can change here. I can just make it worse. I'm not going to talk to Gemini because I hate his guts. Can I press the button? Clearly not. The way is shut. Yep. I hate this entire... That doesn't... I don't... There have been a lot of situations like that where there's an enemy and then there's an enemy around a corner, and it doesn't feel in most of the situations like there's a way to get one without being hit by the other. It's like pick which one you want to be hit by, almost. He's just like that guy in Sekiro. He's got a pew pew. He has. He's just like Ishin. Except that Ishin's fun. Yeah, I knew there was a... Oh, he's up there. I knew he was there, but I didn't see him. But I knew he had to be there. And then he doesn't... The enemies have weird AI. I would have expected him to remain throwing at me as I walked around. You lured me off the edge. Fuck you. Or rather, the fact that you get locked into an attack if you press the button twice. In a normal game, I would have been able to cancel that second attack and roll backwards. Okay, that's how you do it. Hello, Kevin. I know the electric weapon is useful against puppets. I don't use it because I don't buy it because I don't want to use it. I like my dex weapon. It's not a speed-based weapon. That's why. And I'm more interested in using my ergo to level up. This is my playstyle. There we go.
Wait. I can sense something... strange. Jeepers. Is that a butterfly? Why is the ergo reacting like that?
Oh my god, he's so
if you
annoying.
Want to check it out, I can take point.
No, you can fuck off. Jeepers, why do I have the most annoying voice of any video game character? I'm voice acted like the main character in a bad shonen anime dub. I hate him so much. I would like to kill Gemini. Goodbye, butterfly. You know what, just to piss Gemini off, I'm not going to follow the butterfly right now. This is not Scooby-Doo. That, you know what, that's exactly what's wrong. Hello, by the way, Seven, welcome. That's exactly what's wrong with him. He feels like a Scooby-Doo character in a gothic game. I don't want to know what the butterfly does. This is a blind playthrough, which means I don't want to know things before I find them, please. Want to experience the game naturally as I discover it and as I play it. Where are you facing? You're facing that way. You noticed me that quickly? They put Shaggy in Bloodborne. They really did. Okay, I'll go further that. Oh, there's so many ways to go. Okay, let's go this way. Let's go down the dark alleyway. I'm sure it won't be a problem. These feel like they're gonna blow up. Do you explode? Yes, you do. As I suspected. I didn't suspect that the, I didn't expect the area of effect to be quite that size. Right, where's my throwing shit? Okay, it's on that belt. Can I lock? I can't lock onto it. Really? Don't you want to know how to beat the game with step-by-step instructions is what the game said at the start of the game before I turned tutorials off. Except every step was the same as the previous step. He told me how to dash like 4 times. Which side are you? You're the side I can open. No, you're not the side I can open. I can't see. I'm blind. The game is amazing, that's all you need to know. Well, it's pretty good so far. I do have my issues with it, but they're mainly to do with the UI and polish. Can you come over here so I can zap you, please? For the love of God? Or actually, can I just walk up behind you and... No. Evidently not. I'm trying to throw. That's not going to get him now. Fuck off with that. Why didn't that one do anything? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to heal. Only the parry system is shitty. The parry system is the point of the game. But I do feel like the parry system is a bit unpolished. Right, why did the second one not zap him? I'm very confused. Bloodborne window NPC? Where's the Bloodborne window NPC?
Who is it? Is that you, Murphy?
Nope.
Oh, I guess not. Sorry, I thought you were my friend, Murphy. Murphy is a super cool police officer. As a puppet, even the petrification disease can't get him.
Oh no, he's gonna go into frenzy.
I wish I was like him. You should leave so you don't catch the disease from me.
Parry system feels fine, although you've also never played any other Souls-like, so you don't have anything to compare. Difficult to get down, but once you have, it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend other Souls-like. If you want another parry-based Souls-like, I would highly recommend Sekiro. It is my joint favorite From Software game, and it is completely parry-based, and in my, to me at least, the parries feel a lot better than this game. I will say, fighting multiple enemies in this game is practically impossible. But yeah, Sekiro was the game I was playing before this. I just finished it, and it is absolutely fantastic. And its parry feels much nicer. God, that lasts so long. Except when I hit it when an enemy's next to it. At that point, it doesn't do anything. Other Souls-likes are often a lot more dodge-focused than parry-focused, but they are also very, very good. Dark Souls games and Elden Ring are all excellent games. I think another thing that doesn't help me learn the parry mechanic very much in this game is, while there's a visual difference when you successfully perfect deflect, the sound sort of cue is not different enough for me. Like with Sekiro, there's a very obvious clang sound that is different. That is obviously different when you actually perfectly deflect. Whereas in this, I feel like the two thunks are kind of similar. Tried Sekiro but couldn't get into it. Don't know if you're doing something wrong, but it felt like you were fighting the camera even out of fights, so you just refunded and selected Lies of P. That's weird, because I feel like I'm fighting the camera more in this than I was in Sekiro. I would highly recommend giving it another try. For me, it is an absolute 10 out of 10 game. It's dark and someone can't see a thing. This has the form of a boss arena, and I've got no healing.
Oh. This must be your first time in the petrification disease quarantine zone. For most people, this is their last stop. You are a good Samaritan for coming all the way here. I'm one. May I ask you a favor? My family took my baby from me and sent me here. They said it was for my own good, but it was heartless just the same. A baby must be with its mother. Please go to Krat City Hall and bring me my baby.
You have petrification disease and you want me to bring you your baby? No.
No,
No.
please. I'll do anything.
Could always get a mod to change the parry sound, but it's my first playthrough, so I probably don't want to. Yeah, I don't really want to install mods, although I might install a mod to shut Gemini up permanently. This really feels like a major encounter arena. I like this ladder slide animation a lot. Kid is probably dead already, yeah. It begins back there. This game feels weird with its parrying. Like, when you're behind the bat, it shouldn't hit you. Oh, I never got this chest. That's not how momentum works. You cannot be hit by by being behind the start of something that starts swinging. That's simply not how momentum works. I did not mean to use a heal. I meant to go into my inventory. Why are so many items listed as new? Most of these are not new. Some of them are new, but most of them are not. Does it remark ones that stack? Does it remark them as new when I get another one? Because if it does, I hate that as well. Workshop Union Standard Insulation Converter. Oh, I got this, I never noticed. Can enhance resistance to electric shock. It's particularly good against electric shock, but it's also just good against everything. Amulet. Increases max HP. Life amulet. An amulet that can be equipped on a puppet. Information and memories that are useful for movement can be imprinted on the symbol to draw out special powers. The slightest blink is enough to make a puppet move. Puppets do not have life, but it is enough to move them. No, I forgot I got that. Oh, no, I forgot that gestures had lore. In the face of loss, sometimes even a saint's words cannot provide solace. Nevertheless, one must remain courteous. Oh, I never read this either. When did I even get this one? I don't remember picking this up. Vanini's Krat Landmark Guide 2. This month's attraction, Alchemist Bridge. The Alchemist Bridge is the bridge on Elysian Boulevard on the main way to Krat City Hall. The Holy Ouroboros, the mark of the alchemists, is fittingly engraved on the bridge. This shows that the alchemists are not just a powerful, privileged class, but have also donated tremendous amounts of money across the city. Thanks to the thriving culture of philanthropy in Krat, you can find areas with names of prominent figures. It's like the city's motto, the citizens are the owners of the city. The most widely known attraction is Rosa Isabel Street. It's named after the cultural sponsor Lady Isabel Monad, but if you think about how the lady is married to the leader of the alchemists, Valentinus, you'll think twice about who is really in control of Krat. Interesting. The union of Krat's old families and the organization of alchemists is shown in this symbolic form. Given that the sacred Ouroboros mark is engraved on the city hall as well, it's obvious who owns the city of Krat. Rating 3 out of 5. A good place to learn about Krat's beginning, end, and its essence. Reporter Medoro, this guide, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I read that before. Game really needs to show latest lore button. It just needs a most recent items menu, like Elden Ring has. What was new there? Oh, and this gives me new whenever I open a new Stargazer. Oh no, it just considers new until I actually teleport. Oh, I'm all the way back here. Ugh. Oh, how is that not a backstab? That's the same thing I did last time. It's the exact same movement I did last time. What's wrong with my parry timing? I'm starting to agree with you more and more, Lucy. A lot of the time the parry timings really does feel like luck. Well, that's all of my healing gone, so there's barely any point in coming through here. Alright, this is where all the dogs come out. Ugh. And I get to fight 16 enemies at once. Where the fuck did I even go? I thought this was the way forward. Well, this is the way forward. Fuck off, butterfly. Well, I don't feel like I'm going to do any better here because I'm out of health again. Wait, I have an idea. Oh, no, 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 stay, 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 stay. Stay. I want to plunge it. Oh, fuck you. Get over here. I want to plunge attack you. Fuck you. Completely. I cannot physically time this. Give me the fucking, there we go. Enemies can't look up, yeah. I really do. It does currently feel like the parry timing is locked 90% of the time. Head from the self-defense battles used by crap police, the hard cudgel can be used to bash all kinds of puppets. After the violent protest with the factory labor union, it became customary for the police batons and Krat to be painted black. The reason needs no explanation. The handle from the self-defense batons used by the crap police, the grooved lines make for a firm grip. It can be assembled with any blade. Do not ever rob a police officer's home. You won't go to prison. It's a one-way ticket to the sewers with a head smashed by a police baton. The advice of a retired petty thief. Thorn doodle. It itches. Peel the skin and there's blue blood. 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 Pretty cocoon. Blue angel. Joyful appetite. Blue death. What a feast. Death, death, and death. I'm alive. It itches. Dog. I can't do it. I can't deflect anything. I mean, he's a police officer. He's going to kill me. I don't have any healing and I'm one hit from death. I just need to go back to the thing. There's no point fighting this man because I haven't seen any of his attacks. Okay, here's shortcut. Oh, it feels like there's probably an encounter there. Oh, interesting. You can stagger them by rolling into them. Yeah, unfortunately this is all dogs all over the shop. Yeah, like there was nothing. I don't like the parry mechanic in this game. It feels like luck. I don't even know the way back. But last time I ran around here, backstabbed you, there we go. That time it worked. Not sure what the difference was. Game might have a parry mechanic, but it's def more dodge focused. But the dodge is absolute dog shit. It's possibly the worst dodge in history. You've never seen a dodge as bad as this. It's clearly meant to be more Sekiro-like. Maybe they do just want you to do a tank build, in which case I can't... like... I'm gonna use my ergo to level up. Where the fuck's the way back? This way. Also, there's random, like, audio cracks and popples every now and then. Cracks and popples? Crackles and pops every now and then. I'm just gonna put a shit ton of stuff into Vigor because I feel like I have to. Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say, but I didn't finish saying it, Lucy, but yeah. Like, what is the difference of whether you get a backstab on it? I might as well just fucking die then. What? The number of enemies in this game that get staggered sometimes and not other times with no obvious reason or difference. Like, sometimes you can stagger them out of moves and sometimes you can't, but there's no clear difference in the wind-up of the move. In Souls games, when a move is something you can't be staggered out of, it's a big enemy doing a large swing. But that, it was just a quick swipe. And yet he couldn't be staggered out of that one, but he could be staggered out of a different quick swipe that he'd done earlier. When do I get to Mikiri counter? That's the real question. When do I get to Mikiri counter? Answer's probably never. He can just repair a lift just like that. Oh, this is this. Well, nice shortcut. The level design's good, at least. I just feel like a lot of the rest of it is very unpolished or has major issues that I wouldn't expect a popular Souls-like to have. Alchemist Bridge. Ah! It's the area that they said! That was ominous, just on my...
Come out, Geppetto!
Just above.
You've got a lot to answer for!
I'm looking for the Ouroboros symbol. Is it up there? Oh yeah, it is. It's really tiny. Hang on a minute. Oh yeah.
You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you? You're their maker, practically their father. You and the alchemist scheming together. Tell me the truth. What's your problem? I'm here for the old man. Get lost. Wait. I know you. Or more like, I know what you are. You're the devil's puppet. You can't sneak past me. Die!
Can I move, please? Oh, I can backstab him.
Cursed puppet! Back again!
Get him again! There we go.
I'll kill you both, then string you out into the truth.
How can he roll with that thing? I mean, that's normal for a Souls-like. Well, he's gone. He was easy. Why is the boss so much easier than the standard enemies? Like, actually, it's meant to be the other way around. Hey, it's Dad. Well, the textures were a little low definition for a moment there.
We meet. Son.
Why does a man with
It's a
such an
dream
Italian
come
name
true.
have such an American
Seeing
accent?
you like this, I understand why some people despise me. I invented the puppets after all. I should take responsibility as their maker. But in order for me to do that, I need to take care of the puppets at City Hall. Won't you help me, son? Take this. You'll find it most useful.
Oh nice, my maximum number of heals is increased. Enigma Assembly Tool. Tool that can assemble and disassemble a weapon's blade and handle. Weapon assemble is available through Stargazers and Eugenie. When dealing with a non-human enemy, it was necessary to do away with common sense. The workshop and the Stalkers assembled various blades and handles, focusing on making the greatest weapons. Mask worn by the Mad Donkey. It is the mask of one blindly seeking the truth. The madman wanted to find the real truth. Blinded by his stubbornness, he failed to see the approach of death. Mad Donkey's hunting apparel reeks of brutal violence. Madman, who was now terminally ill, no longer feared puppets or the petrification disease. He simply wanted to know the truth, the reason for his colleagues' bloodshed. A key once held by the Mad Donkey. It opens the entrance to the Alchemist Bridge on the way to Krat City Hall. The madman wanted the deaths of his colleagues paid for with blood. When he finally found the puppet's father, the madman closed and locked the door and demanded answers. Wait, he closed the door, but then he was also saying, hey, come out. What? Mate, you're the one who shut him in. Oh, I suppose he was a madman, so...
I want to hear all about your experiences, but now isn't a good time. Use the Stalker's key to open the bridge door. Then get rid of the frenzied puppets that have seized City Hall. We'll catch up at Hotel Krat when you're done.
Will we? I really need to know how many frames you get for parry, what the parry frames are. Because I need to compare it to Sekiro. Sekiro, your deflect frames are 30. Based on a 60 FPS game. I need to know what they are for this game. Because it's so hard to deflect attacks. It's so hard.
About that weapon
Shut
tool
up,
you were talking
Gemini!
about. If you find any more weapons, let's try using them here.
Fuck off and fall down a well and drown. It's 8 frames? Oh my god. Wait, hold on, I need to look something up. I have to tab out and look something up. Hold on. Hold on. I need to see. That's almost as few as it is in Elden Ring. That's almost as few as it is in Elden Ring, the game where parrying is kind of like a side mechanic. Like dodging is by far your main thing. Hotel Krat is... oh, that's weird. Hotel Krat isn't like in the list. Odd. Strange UI design. 8 frames is way too few for a game where that's the main mechanic. It's actually insane. At least the music's good. The music is very, very good. They really want you to have a dodge focused tank build. Yeah, but then they give you the world's shittest dodge.
I know my way around a weapon. Want me to look at something?
I want you to upgrade my weapon. I need 4 now. Can I disassemble R3? The fuck is R3? Is that R3? Yeah, okay. Yeah, disassemble that, because I'm not going to use it. I mean, I'm probably not going to use the handle anyway, but just to have it available. Wait, do you don't... yeah, she doesn't sell anything. Have you seen a cat around?
I'll use my power to help you.
Yep.
In the folklore of Krat, a cricket often acts as a guide.
Yeah, but he's annoying though.
That is why these automated models became popular.
But Sophia, have you considered that he's annoying?
Is unique. He's more than just a guide. As
yeah, he's annoying.
Familiar with Gemini, you'll see what I mean.
He's more than just a guide. He's also the annoying little guy who's in your ear all the time. I love the difference in their idle animations. She is standing still as a statue, and meanwhile Pinocchio is trembling and shivering like he's in a cold blizzard. He's like moving constantly, and she's actually petrified. Game is 28 hours long. Oh my god, the streams are going to be abysmal. I mean, I think I've solved how I'm going to manage this game plus Silksong from the 3 hours that I've played so far. This game's not going to be every week. She is acting like the puppet here, but this game is not going to be every week. It is going to be relatively regular, but it's going to be like every other week. Because I'm not enjoying it enough to play it every week. The gameplay is just off.
Ergo is the miracle that made Krat prosper. Without Ergo, there would be no automated puppets to make Krat wealthy. When you move, you tap into the power of Ergo within you. Gather more Ergo. It will make you stronger.
I thought she was going to tell me stuff since I found Giuseppe. No, what was his name? Geppetto? Something? I can't remember his name anymore. Puppet guy. I found Dad. I thought she was going to tell me more when I found him, but that all seemed to be stuff I already knew. Mr. G. Yeah. Great Shinobi Owl, my father. I am a stoic character of few words with a customizable prosthetic left arm and a father with a very deep voice and a beard. And parrying is my main mechanic. It really is just Sekiro but worse. If Sekiro was a bad game, also bullshit that I didn't get a backstab there. You... Sure. You got any friends? You have got a friend. Can I get just you? This game needs a Mikiri counter. Genuinely, how was that not a deflect? I think the answer is just to strafe right on that stab, rather than try and deflect it. Like, this game is genuinely just incentivizing you not to parry, despite being the parry game. Or, I should specify, the inferior parry game. I seem to be playing The Last of Us now? What's going on here? Why is there a fungus man? Or is he sprouted stone? There's like 3 different things sprouting out of this person. Oh, this is back here. Okay. That's a very immediate shortcut. Oh Lord. Krat News issue 1124. Mr. Vanini's ambition to make a jolly police mascot puppet for the city hall ended in failure. His passion to make a trustworthy friend for the citizens and a strong officer who overpowers criminals was in the right place, but turned out to be excessive. The new police officer puppet's overcharged storage battery exceeded its capacity, causing chain explosions, malfunctions, and serious body damage. The city council recommended disposing of the puppet on the grounds that its appearance intimidates visitors, but Mr. Vanini and the taxpayers protested, halting the council's plan in its tracks. The puppet still lies abandoned behind City Hall to this day, while the lawsuit is ongoing. I don't think the lawsuit's ongoing anymore. The interesting thing is, even when the puppet is unattended, it performs a number of its mascot roles. It is especially popular with kids, and it even appears to react and respond to the playing of children. It's sounding a little bit too Freddy Fazbear. However, it has led to more slum children entering City Hall and causing inconvenience to visitors. The City Council is considering exhibiting the puppet only occasionally as a means to restrict entry. Oh no, the poor people are entering City Hall and reminding us that we have rampant income inequality. We have to restrict the access so that we don't see the poor people and we can pretend they don't exist. Fuck the City Hall, I'm gonna kill all of them. Sorry, I went off a bit there. Totally not foreshadowing, yeah. I'm gonna have to, if I make videos of this game, I'm gonna have to spam the sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious clip. Does this take place in the US? I mean, it really could be any country. Is this the guy? Oh, this is one of those things. Okay, you only have to get them with the last one of that combo. Which is weird. It's very strange that you only have to get them with the last hit of that combo, but it is good information to have. The durability mechanic is so silly. It hasn't come into play at all. I thought I saw a shadow of someone fall. Hey, oh ho, you're approaching me? Maybe you shouldn't have done that. Just think tanking the hits and praying for enough damage might be the strat for this game. It kind of is a bit of the strat. So the fact that you can get health back by attacking after blocking allows you to block tank a lot. Just tanking the hit straight on with no attempt to block or parry is a very bad idea. But just tanking the blocks kind of is the strat, and it's not a very fun strat. Oh, I never put my amulet on, idiot. Increases damage inflicted on puppets. An amulet that can be equipped on a puppet. Crush, crush, crush. The executioner puppet didn't know the reason or significance, but carried out his role. It would have helped if I'd had the amulets on, but I forgot. I forgore. I'm over 50% carry weight now, but you know what? The dodge is shit anyway, so I don't care. Holy water? Oh, that's how you summon people. No, thank you. I wonder if there's a boss through here. I think it's possible. I think there could be a boss through here. Chat, there might be a boss. Oh, I bet it's a multi-boss because they gave me a summon. Oh, it's the guy! Sometimes foreshadowing is instant. Oh, I like his head movement. Yeah, the flag was very low resolution. This was supposed to be a jolly police officer? This attracted children? I don't think it did. I'll be so real. What? I dodged that, actually. It's so loud. Demon of Hatred knockoff? No, but Demon of Hatred was intuitive. Oh my god, the run back is real. The run back is so insanely real. Nah, that's a ridiculous run back. What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, I'm kind of starting to be in a similar boat, Lucy. I'm going the wrong way? That is a common thing that I often do. Maybe the run back isn't as bad as I thought. Hold on a second. Okay, the run back isn't as bad as I thought. There is still the fact that there's two guys in here. But I should be able to... Oh my god! It's supposedly you can... Supposedly you can perfect parry... What's he doing? Oh, I staggered him. I can't fucking hit him. There we go. Give me the fucking... Give me the thing. Oh, good. Wild, you have to do... I'm sorry, but you have to do a tutorial for grabs. What did bro do? You have to do a grab tutorial. You have to do a grab tutorial before that. As yeah, I mean, by a perfect parry, I mean a deflect rather than a block. You have to do a grab tutorial before that point. You can't tell me that grabs exist in the game in the middle of a boss fight. No enemy until then had a grab. Yes, I turned off shows, but no enemy I've met until then had a grab. That's the thing. I didn't mean to use that meter. It's not about whether I have tutorials on. It's about the fact that I've fought all of the enemies up until this point, and none of them have used a grab on me. But also, the turning tutorials off still isn't my fault, because they give you the same tutorial like 4 times in a row. Like, you need an introduction. You need an enemy that you can fight before this point that has a grab. How does this work? Oh, it doesn't. Like, what was wrong with my timing? What's wrong with my timing? Oh, I forgot about that. Weirdly enough, that's like the only one I can dodge. There's actually nothing wrong with my timing. I have to stand there. Okay, that's what was wrong last time. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. What is wrong with my timing? Answer, nothing. I didn't mean to do half of the things that I just did. I can't move! The parry timing is so tight, it's insane. It is almost 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna give this like 2 more attempts max. I don't get why you missed me with that. Move! What the? What is that move? What do you mean? Oh, get fucking staggered out of it, you motherfucker. I hate it. I'm dead. Yeah. I hate it. The timings make no sense. Also, apparently I'm wrong about the effects that signify that you got a perfect deflect, because several times in that fight the effect that I thought was the deflect effect came up, and I looked up at my health and I'd lost health. So that's wild. So I have no idea what the deflect effect is. But that will be all for today, and all for like 2 weeks or possibly longer. It's so unintuitive. One of the most unintuitive games I've played. I felt more in control when playing Celeste. When at the beginning you said it's baby's first Souls, like it could also apply to the developers, because what the fuck? I agree. Insane. Actually kind of insane. It's also insane because it goes through phases. It goes through like phases of maybe 15 to 20 minutes where it feels really good for a bit, and then suddenly it doesn't anymore, even though you did the same thing. It's a very, very strange game. Incredibly unintuitive. Let's see. Excellent level design, great monster design, the story was interesting, fantastic music, unintuitive, inconsistent gameplay, some very strange design choices when it comes to certain mechanics and aspects of the UI, abysmal tutorial that shows you the same thing like 3 times but then doesn't show you mechanics that are required. More problems, but my brain's kind of short-circuiting. That'll be the electric blitz. Actually feels like they looked at Sekiro and went, hey, we can do that too. Legit feels like a knockoff, even down to the prosthetic arm thing. I wouldn't say necessarily knockoff. The prosthetic arm is a little bit on the nose, kind of, we took this from Sekiro. But I wouldn't go so far as to say a knockoff, but it does feel like they tried to advance the genre and unadvanced it. Like, I want to play more games. If there's a Sekiro knockoff, I want to play it, but it needs to be good. Like, Sekiro's combat system is so good that I would happily play 10 Sekiro knockoffs as long as the combat actually works. Which, so far, the combat of this game doesn't work. This will not be my last session playing this, but it's definitely going to be a case of I'm not going to feel much of an impetus to play it again, so the next session's probably not going to be for a while, especially considering I have Minecraft and next week Silksong going on, which honestly, either or both of those games I might start streaming multiple times a week if I have the time, because I kind of want to play Minecraft more often, and I'm definitely going to be playing Sekiro Silksong more than once a week. So there isn't really going to be time for Lies of P for a long time, I think. I feel very, very disappointed because I was looking forward to this game for a very long time, and so far it is mid at best. I'd say it's like a 5.5 out of 10 so far, the experience, which is above average. 5 is bang on average, you know, it's halfway between the best and the worst. But it's not good either. Hello, Nightbot. How are you doing? Haven't seen you for half an hour. It's funny how that works. We love Nightbot here. Anyway, that'll be all for today. Can't wait for Silk Song. Can certainly wait to play Lies of P again. You know what? Yeah, it's definitely been longer than half an hour since Nightbot's last message. Weird. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, you know what? It's really not going to work, actually. It's really not going to work because I only have one death counter script in OBS, so it's a script that has its own thing. So I can only track the deaths for one game at a time, so I really can't do Lies of P and Silksong at the same time without a lot of having to remember to switch the death counts back and forth, which is going to be annoying. So yeah, no Lies of P for a while, I think, unfortunately. But thank you everyone for watching. This was certainly one of the streams of all time. I'll say that for it. Next stream will be Minecraft, and then the next stream after that will be Silksong. Whether Silksong is on the Thursday or that it comes out, or the day on the Friday the day after, depends on what time of the day it releases. If it releases like in the morning or at midday, I'll have time to do a stream, but if it releases at like 2 o'clock, I will not have time to do a stream. So it will be Friday under those circumstances. Everyone AKU who decided to talk. Well, there were people talking earlier, but I mean, it happens. People come in and out. People decide to lurk instead. It is what it is. But yes, for the last portion there, it was just you, Lucy. But I did still have a fun time, because sometimes it can be fun to shit on a game when it has problems. But anyway, it's past 6 o'clock now, so I will end there. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time, hopefully. Bye-bye.